Turns out that she made up the whole thing to get away from her.
Herself.
She abducted herself to get away from her kids and her husband. Welcome back to another episode of the Perkfitt podcast, episode 22.
Wow.
Tonight, tomorrow, when it goes live.
Wow.
Yeah, 22 episodes in. How you feeling?
Good.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Glad to hear it.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Just plugging away.
Oh.
Just plugging away, trying to get stuff done.
Oh, yeah.
My life is a big checklist.
Yeah.
And we're going to hit 500 people, 500 team members on Team Forged in the Ladder app this week. So
I did your welcome workout.
You did?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
That was good.
Okay, so for people that don't know, the welcome workout is like a workout you get to try, before you decide whose team you want to be on. Mm-hmm. And so it's like a quick 30-minute full body workout to just give you a little taste.
Yeah.
Just give you a little sample.
Yeah.
Try to get you in there. But
yeah.
Did you join my team or you're like, no, I'm good?
Well, it was going to make me pay for it.
And you're like, I know that guy.
Yeah. So I thought maybe I would hold off.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just jump right into This Week in Fitness. Okay, I saw this week in Reddit. I've seen it before, but I just had to share it because I had forgotten about it. Yes. So The Rock, The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. You know him from Moana and things. Yeah. And our daughter knows. Maui, yeah. Yeah, well, he travels with a private gym.
That's crazy.
Yeah. With over 40,000 pounds of equipment.
How do they move that?
It takes 100 crew to move it and assemble it.
What?
And he takes it to each movie set. Isn't that wild?
Whoa. I mean, I guess if it's going to be set up there for like
a while.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Isn't that wild?
Some commitment.
No kidding.
He said can't be seen with the peasants, or?
I think they just don't have what he needs wherever they are, which is a common issue.
What do you think he needs?
I think he needs a full gym where no one else is going to be because he's like uber famous. So he's
a big guy.
He's a big guy and he's a big guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, he can't just roll up to the Planet Fitness or whatever.
Yeah.
Probably. Anyway, I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it is interesting.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. But I had to share because it came up again.
Yeah.
Moving on. Some rather sad news. Although maybe I'm hoping to make just a little bit of a life lesson out of it, I guess.
Oh, no.
A mom of 4 died after falling on a treadmill at an LA fitness gym in Washington State. Isn't that really sad?
Yes.
So sad. But also, you gotta really be careful.
Yeah.
Because you could fall and hit your head and that'd be it.
Well, I stepped off of a treadmill the other day and sprained my ankles.
Yeah, they're dangerous. You got to be careful. So PSA, be careful on the treadmill. And I think it makes the story about the guy that you saw daily at Planet Fitness, like twirling and spinning and jumping off of it and getting back on, even more impressive.
Oh, yeah. He could have died at any point.
But he didn't. I bet he's still alive.
We'll never know.
We could do some research.
I don't think we can find that guy.
Really?
There's no way.
Do you think it was the guy that Sherry Papini was hanging out with? Sherry Papini was a lady who went missing.
Yeah.
In Redding, California, which is where we lived. And this made national news because she was abducted. Mm-hmm. Turns out that she made up the whole thing to get away from her. She abducted herself to get away from her kids and her husband and hang out with someone else.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was the guy. Could have been.
Could be.
Yeah. I guess we just won't know because I don't care enough. But if you haven't looked up the Sherry Papini thing, like it's pretty wild story. Yeah. Okay. Another thing I read this week, more of like a fun fact, which I used in every time I do voiceovers for one of the ladder workouts. Mm-hmm. I'll like throw in a fun fact of the day or whatever.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So this was one of them. But if you used all 600 muscles in your body and they all work together, which they don't, to pull in one direction, you could lift 25 tons. Isn't that wild?
What?
Yeah.
How do they know that?
I don't know. I just tend to trust the scientists, but I didn't really look at too much into the source of this information, so it could be completely
Got a lot of
false.
questions.
Sure. Well, maybe we'll do some fact checking just to make sure. But obviously there's no way to demonstrate that. But I think they're considering other factors.
Yeah.
And other equations, mathematical equations would be my guess.
I'm just like 25 tons?
Right. It's like that would crush all of your muscles.
50,000 pounds.
Yeah. Right. I see why. I mean, I understand you're doubting it.
I'm like, I think
it's like the alien testimony thing, happening. Can you prove them wrong? No. Do they have any evidence to support their claims? I don't know. Maybe. Can you lift 25 tons? Okay, maybe. No one cares. It's too hot.
Yeah.
It's too hot for anyone to care if aliens exist or not.
It's true.
It's been so hot. It was like 100 here, with 80% humidity or something.
Yeah.
Which I feel like every episode I just complain about how hot it is.
Yeah.
I feel like at least in the past 6 or 7 episodes I've done that.
Probably.
Since we've been into spring and summer.
Yeah.
I grew up in Western New York. I grew up in a snow belt. I grew up with 9 months of winter. So I'm always...
Sounds horrible.
I'm always too hot.
Yeah.
I'm always too hot.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I got for this week in fitness. We can jump into some questions and then see where it leads.
What do I do about muscle imbalances?
I guess it depends on what muscle and where. But now a lot of times people will focus way too much on this. These things will iron themselves out eventually. But the thing you can do to try to balance the muscles back out is to do unilateral movements, which means do them one side at a time.
Yeah.
And you start with your weak side when you do this, and you get as many reps as you can at that weight, whatever, in the rep range that you're shooting for, the intensity that you're shooting for. When you hit your strong arm, just match what you did on your weak arm.
Oh.
And so you're going to leave some more in the tank, most likely, if you truly have a strength or muscle imbalance.
Yeah.
But that's how you would go about doing it.
So does your strong one get a little less strong?
Yeah, it just kind of hangs out where it is. While the other one catches up. If you care that much about it. And symmetry is a big deal in bodybuilding, I guess. So
yeah,
but that's the way to iron it out. But a lot of times it's not really. Everybody's got body dysmorphia, so they think their right arm is just a little bit bigger than their left or whatever.
Yeah. Which
may be true, but who the hell's going to notice that? I guess a judge would maybe if you're bodybuilding competing.
Yeah.
But
what to do about caffeine tolerance?
Well, you got to take a break.
Oh.
Assuming your tolerance is high, and that's what the question's about.
Probably.
Like, you can just keep scooping scoop after scoop after scoop of your pre-workout.
Whoa.
And it'll work to a certain point, and then you'll either die or...
Oh, no.
You just won't ever feel caffeine working for you.
Yeah.
If you don't take a break.
Yeah.
So you should cycle off like once a month probably for a couple days, depending on the dosage that you normally have during the day. So if it's like you have a couple cups of coffee and then you have your pre-workout, like a scoop of that, and it's 200, 300 milligrams of caffeine, right?
Wow.
Then, yeah, I would probably take 3 or 4 days off a month, at least.
Yeah.
If it's higher than that, if you're doing 2 scoops, 3 scoops or something crazy.
Go see a doctor.
Go see a doctor. Well, first you should stop doing that.
Yes.
Take a break. It's going to suck. But then when you go back to hitting the weights, using caffeine in your pre-workout, you're going to have more energy. It's going to take less to get you at that level, which will save you money. And you're going to push around more weight because caffeine actually helps you lift more. Wow. But you got to take a break. You can't keep going. Yeah.
Is there like pre-workout without caffeine in it?
Yeah, Alpha Line makes a non-stim pre. And I use 1 scoop of that with a scoop of their normal pre, just to get a little bit extra of the pump products in there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which you won't build a tolerance up for. So it's a pretty good stack.
So you just get pumped? I
get so pumped.
Nice.
And if you use my code PERK, you can save 15% and get pumped yourself.
Pump yourself. What do you do to stay sane with your schedule?
Well, I think we had a question like this before, but I don't know if I'm like crushing it. I don't know if I am sane.
Yeah.
With my schedule. Would you confirm that?
Confirm that.
That I'm insane?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's a lot going on. And it's probably because I haven't really done what I'm going to suggest people do. Mm-hmm. Like today's a great example, church. And then I went to the office to work where it was quiet. Mm-hmm. And I just spent some time just in the quiet, like just with my own thoughts. Wow. Just needed some quiet time.
What was that like?
It was awesome. Yeah, it was really great. If I try to do it in the morning, I try to get up early, like take a shower and then turn it cold, get a cold shower in, wow. And then sit down here and grab a book and read a little bit and pray a little bit before my day starts. And that's really helpful. Yeah. To help me stay sane. Also, I can tell when I haven't done it after a few days because it's like, yeah, it feels like I have a mountain of stuff to do and it's just crushing me. Yeah. I told everybody in the team chat today on Ladder, like, you got to take some time and clear your mind, like whatever that looks like meditating, praying, doing something, reading. You just got to do something to slow down a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Because otherwise, I just keep going faster and faster and faster, trying to do more, and you'll burn out eventually for sure.
I hardly eat anything and I'm not losing fat.
Okay, this typically translates to I have no idea how much I'm actually eating. There could be a circumstance where that's not true, but that would be rare. In most cases, people they're saying that. If they're saying I'm eating 2,000 calories a day and they're not losing weight or whatever, 1,800 calories a day, I'm not losing weight, then that's just not true. It's not possible. And so you're just not tracking everything that you're consuming. I do this with my clients when we start. I have them, before I give them a meal plan, I'm like, track every single thing you eat. Mm-hmm. Just for a day. Don't change anything. You think you're eating healthy or whatever. You think you're eating 1,800 calories, whatever. I want you to track every single thing. Sauces, like
creamer,
oils, like people don't truly consider everything they put in their body. Or you'll just like walk by the pantry or snacks or something, just grab something. Yeah. And in your mind, it didn't even happen. Yeah. You just ate it. But you have to track all that stuff. A lot of times people will use their metabolism or hormonal imbalance as an excuse for why they're not losing weight despite eating 1,800 calories. And that's just, most of the time, it's just nonsense, just an excuse. Yeah. So you have to really track what you're eating and know, like, everything that goes in your body has some caloric value. Yeah. Yeah.
Unless it's celery.
That's right. But it has a negative value then. Yes. Yeah. So it still has a value. It's a negative value. Yeah. Okay, let's do one more and wrap this thing up.
How do I improve the mind-muscle connection with my chest pressing?
If someone asked you that, what would you say?
Just think about it.
Think about it more, which is that's great advice. We're talking about in the Ladder app this week, I do like a weekly theme, and this week is mind and muscle. So we're talking about the mind-muscle connection, the science behind it, and why it's important, how it helps you. But yeah, think about it. That's great advice. When it comes to chest pressing, like specifically, I think if you correct this one issue that I see happen just constantly with people when they're doing their chest pressing, and that is instead of pressing straight up and back slightly, which would align with the fibers of your sternal, like your mid chest and your upper chest, too many people have their wrists in front of their elbows when they press. And so the weight goes out, it goes up and out, like away from them downwards. Like that's not how you should execute it. Yeah. And if you make that correction, so instead of pressing up and forward, or like what you would think is straight up, you want to press up and back over your head slightly. Oh, yeah.
Scary.
I know, but if you make that correction, I promise you that's going to help the mind-muscle connection in your chest.
I have a gym story. Okay, let's hit. Well, it's not really a gym story. It was a news story.
Okay, great.
Which I feel like validates me not really doing the 75 hard.
I think I saw the same story. Hold on. Was Was it someone that was rushed to the hospital because they drank too much water?
Yes.
We both saw it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I feel like that's a great testimonial to not do it.
To not do the 75 hard?
Yeah. If you don't want to go to the hospital, don't do 75 hard.
Yeah, well, that's...
No, she got like water poisoning.
Yeah.
Because she drank too much water and not enough sodium. So that'll get you.
Yeah, well, the headline that I saw said TikToker. I love how they just blame a TikTok. They're just like...
It's like this girl posted one time on TikTok.
Yeah, she has a TikTok account.
Yeah.
So if, they're young and stupid.
Yeah.
Let's enforce that.
Yeah.
Narrative with a TikToker.
Yeah.
TikToker rushed to the hospital, tried to do 75 hard, drank too much water.
Do you think
should have been taking creatine?
Do you think if that happened to you, that it would be the same title, not like science-based influencer?
Because I'm not.
It would just be TikToker.
It would be Coach Corey.
It would be TikToker Corey Perkins Perkfitt, rush to the hospital, too much water.
No, it would be Coach Corey was rushed to did you hear about Coach Corey rushed to the hospital?
Definitely not. No one would know who that is.
Damn.
It would say TikToker Perkfitt.
Well, they asked me to change because my name, I guess you can keep your username and like your display name is different.
Oh,
I just had him Perkfitt both.
Yeah.
On TikTok, and they said, why don't you make that your actual name?
Oh.
So people can find you when they search your name. And I said, it's never occurred to me that I should do that, or it was important, but I changed it. So now people see, when I show up in their feed, it just says Corey Perkins. They're probably like, what the fuck is this?
Who is this?
Yeah, who is this guy? Looks like Perkfitt. All right, since I got a bunch of fun daily facts compiled for the latter stuff.
Yes.
I'm going to read you this. In 1953, China banned bodybuilding. Yeah, they said it was unproductive and a narcissistic pursuit of beauty originating in the capitalist West.
So true.
Damn. Well, communism wins. Bodybuilding is banned. 1953. Narcissistic, unproductive, Western thing to do.
I like it.
Shut it down.
Shut all of it down.
This is a podcast for people who do gym stuff.
And others
do gym stuff too.